Streets 993, the Seat Up Show and Seat Up. I'm up in here and I got this wonderful lady right here on the show and she's going to tell you about some great things that are happening in the community. Her name is Amoni and she's the founder and CEO of LA Suites in Nashville. How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
All right. So tell us a little bit about who you are and what you're doing. Got your hair laid down all fleet, looking all good and stuff. So tell us a little bit about you.
Okay, well, like you said, my name is Amoni and I do hair in Nashville, Tennessee at LA Suites. And I've been doing hair for over 7 years, probably 8 now. And I specialize in protective styles. I'm versatile, so I do a little bit of everything, but specifically protective styles is what I specialize in. And my mom, she, I guess I get it from her. She's been doing hair for over 30 years in Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay, shout out to Mom Dukes in the building, 30 years. So she wouldn't influence you to get off into it.
Yep, so over 30 years. So it could be.
Was you doing anything before hair?
No, I wasn't. Just working, just little gigs every now and then. But of course she had us. I have 9 siblings. So, and it's 6 girls. And she had all of us in the shop. So we've always been in the shop.
So
and I never thought I was going to do
y'all hair? Because I know she didn't do all y'all hair.
Yeah,
and then went to work. And
she did.
All y'all hair?
Yep. She did all of our hair. And of course we'll do each other sometimes. But like growing up in the household, she did all of our hair.
Man, that's a lot of work. Shout out to Mom Dukes, man. 6 kids, hair and stuff going on.
Yep.
So you said you specialize. What do you specialize in again?
So protective styles, whether it's braids, twists, or anything that keeps your hair, moisturized, growing. Yes.
And not the natural stuff to be poofing up.
Right, exactly what you said.
So you say you've been doing it for about 7 to 8 years now. I know you've been doing some trials and tribulations and getting that started.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about when you first started, when Mom was like, okay, this is what you finna start doing, baby. And did you use like dolls and stuff like that?
So I'm not going to.
You just jumped out the porch and started?
Yeah, it was a little bit of both because of course the little doll heads was always in the shop. But we were more so hands-on because my mom, like I said, she had us in a shop where there was threading needles or doing a breakdown for a sew-in. So we kind of like got a little head start, but still learning as we seen or watched her do stuff. But yeah, it was a process.
So what would you say a way to start getting your clientele built up?
I would definitely say promote yourself. Definitely promote yourself and do the footwork. People think since the social media that can just stop there, but no, I would definitely say walk around, go different places, go in the mall or go, fast food restaurants and meet people. And because everybody is not on social media. Yes. You got the older crowd, they're not on social media, and that's a good client base to have. The ones that 60 plus, they are good, good customers. So
they keep coming back.
Yes,
again,
they do.
And again,
once you get done with their hair, they want to schedule the next appointment. So I would say that, but social media definitely, but yeah.
Okay, so what would you say the difference in the older clientele and the younger clientele?
Well, kind of what we just said, the consistency. With the older clientele, you're 9 times out of 10, they're coming back. If you gave them that good service and you make them happy with what you did, they're coming back. The younger, and I am a witness of this, it's like we move around a lot. With being the younger, I guess, clientele, they move around, they see a new stylist, they want to try them, versus the older clientele, they want to stay somewhere. Like they don't want to move around. Yeah,
so
that's right.
Let me ask you a question since you've been doing it for a minute. What would you say to an inspiring hairstylist that's listening and watching right now? They've been doing it out of their house.
Yeah.
They've been on Instagram and DMing, and they want to get to another level where professionalism.
Yes.
So what would you say to somebody right there who's struggling with that?
I would definitely say do it. Don't procrastinate. Don't say, oh, I'm going to do this and never do it, because you will literally never do it. So just if you feel like, oh, I'm ready for that next level, I need to get somewhere that's a professional, workspace, do it. Like, don't keep thinking about it. Just go ahead and go for it. And that's really it. Just
what would you say for clientele base? When you first started, how are they feeling about coming to your space? Then the transition now that you guys a professional suite now, and then you got clients coming.
Yes, I'm glad you said that. How does your clients
feel about that?
Yes, okay. So with clients, and people don't think so, but when you got a customer that's coming to your home, of course they want their service, so they're not going to be like, well, I'm not coming. But versus a professional setting, a salon. They're going to feel more, you know, welcome at home and feel like, okay, I'm getting my hair done versus I just came from home. Now I'm going to someone else's home. Like, they want to go more, you know, in a salon. So that is a good point that you just made. Like, I think being in a professional setting, it really like, it's like the cherry on top, like, you know.
I had one of my homegirls. She was like, she likes to go to this particular person, and she don't have no problem going. Yeah. You know, she do what she need, and she pay up. She don't do the little cheap price. She pay her what she want. But when she leave out, she smell like chicken. You know.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
She coming out smell like chicken. She got to cook for the kids at the same time. But you know, I can understand this. So I just wanted your professionalism on that for those who listening. Y'all, you got some available suites?
Yes, we do actually. See? Probably like one more.
Demand is high. Yeah. Okay, we'll get some more information about that. Okay, but tell us about the big day. The big day is going down. We got the pop-up suite. Before we get off in the day, what was the idea of because you had one? Yeah. And then we took a break. And so what was the idea of the day that you was like, you know what? That's it. I'm doing it.
Okay, so I guess, and that goes back to what I just said a little earlier, being consistent and procrastinating. I've always said, like, I'm going to host something here at the Suites. We're in a good area. We're like in the middle of Dickerson Road where it's really busy. And I could never, I guess, put my finger on what I wanted to do, like what I wanted it to be, what kind of crowd that I wanted to give. And then I'm just like, okay, so I did some little research, like looking at whether it was in Nashville, anywhere, like in different states of how people do utilize their space. And I'm like, okay, let's do like a little event where like small business come and, you know, show off their business, grow where the community can see it and, you know, support them. So that's what really made me come up with that. And I was like, the lot link up is like cute because it's in the lot. It's literally in the parking lot. So that's how I came up with that. Just stop procrastinating and do it. And
what did Mom Duke say about it?
She was like, yeah, you should have been thought. And I'm like, I have been thought about it. But she was like, yeah, you need to get on it. And she said your name. She said whoever was here who did our grand opening, she was like, get back in contact with C-Dub. I was like, okay. Well, I was going to do that anyway.
Boom. Yep.
So I did it.
So they can register. They can go to the website, streets993.com. You can get all the information from there. But they can text vendor to 615-730-3970. We'll put all the information down at the bottom. See, it's a $100 investment. This is a $100 investment. They're looking for some vendors. So if you're looking to get out there and get your brand exposed in the community, to all her clients, and you never know, they might need your stuff or your products or your services, so they can sign up for that. Is there anything else you want to leave before you get up out of here and letting the people know about the event? I do want to, because it could be a little confusing. The fee does include a table, 2 chairs, with that that's included in that $100, because I know a lot of like vendors events, it don't come with anything, so that definitely comes with it. And like if you need electricity, the electric, we got that included as well. So look at this as a $100 investment in your brand. Don't look at it as like I spent $100 and I ain't make but $12. This is not that type of a party. Okay, this is something where you investing in your brand, getting it out to the community, getting your brand out to people who don't know you. In order for people to flow you, they got to know you. That's okay? Right. You ain't gonna make no munya if they don't know anything about you, your products and services. So get out there. Amoni, thank you for coming on the C-Dub show, telling everybody about the big lot pop-up shop that's going on. Again, I'm going to be out there, come hang out with you, and the door's always open when you get ready to do the next one. And I'm going to hold you accountable to it, too, to get your next one going on for that, all right?
Okay.
Thank you for joining the show. We up out of here. Holla.